Hello everybody and welcome to the first cast on the Rise of the Witch King 2.02 channel, and this is a 1v1 to introduce the players. We have in the north Solus as the Red Elves, and his opponent today is the White Angmar of DJ Premier. This map is Jungles of Farharad, so if you've not seen it before, there are two signal fires in the middle. Each signal fire is guarded by a warg. Each player has a warg close to their base. And there are cave trolls in the corner. So the current map pool selection used in tournaments, this is one of the larger maps. And it's definitely interesting because it's not your typical three-laned map. If you look at the mini-map, you can see a number of different pathways to and from the bases. So Solus has opened up with a fast barracks. And he's starting pike, so potentially looking to creep. I would suspect this is going to be a fast barracks followed up by Lorien swords, looking to a big harassment push. And DJ, big map, went for 3 farms into a Hall of the King's Men. Powerbomb wise, DJ hasn't chosen the starting power, and Solus has chosen Rally Call. So this is one of the interesting things about this map. I mean, yeah, definitely it's an eco-heavy map, so you can. But on smaller maps, a debate is sometimes will you go for that second hall before the 4th resource building. In terms of positioning on the map, that's obviously a safe one here, but this area is also quite commonly used by players because you can use the rock formation here to guard one side, just as Solus is positioning his builder here because he will use this rock formation. As you can see, DJ is setting his builders to build wall hubs to fend off any harassment from Solus, and he will creep with the Gundabad Orcs. As thought, he's linked up with some swords, probably go for some pikes next. I'd imagine Solus' second production building is probably going to be a stables, but he'll wait until maybe he's got his 4th tree up. Here's the push, following up with some archers. The second production building is a troll and wolf then for DJ. Host-wise, looks like the host of the game was DJ. So definitely help for the potential micro with any cavalry or any micro-heavy units like dire wolves. So he's Solus going to throw down the buff, keeping the wolf riders out of sight. Solus now sees them. DJ will lose at least 1 farm in this push. But really doesn't want to lose much more than that. Direwolves out now. Obviously a hard counter towards pikes. 4th tree coming up, and the stables is coming up for Solus. Should be able to save this now that he's cleaned up all the pikes. Simple case of trampling and cleaning up any of the remnants. But what did Solus gain out of this fast start? I mean, he got the creep money from here, and he managed to take 1 farm. He's got good knowledge that DJ is now moving into Cav and Direwolves, as you'd expect in this matchup. But DJ has no recon of the stables for Solus. So a bit of a counter push now. Builder set up nicely. The rocks will provide some sort of cover from this side, and a wall hub from this side will make it hard to trample. But it looks like the builder's moving back. So it looks like he's just going to give up 1 farm potentially. Most of the action is coming through this left-hand middle lane. DJ's taking control of the signal fire on the left-hand side, and potentially going to take the right one as well. So obviously more costly attack here for DJ. The Cav costing around 500. Now we see the Cav from Solus positioning the Cav on top of his troops, meaning that Solus' cavalry can't get in and trample because you can't trample. dire wolves, you can't trap all. Have. Bit of a messy fight. DJ moving in with the classic Gunda and Pike combination. I'm a big fan of Pike and Sword harassment forces, whether it's Easterlings and Orcs from Mordor, or Soldiers of Gondor, Pikes, or Elven Mithlons and Lorien warriors. So very classically BFME about it. No second haul as of yet for DJ, who's opted to go for his 5th farm. Replacing that 4th farm. Solus also creeping the warg close to him. DJ hasn't opted to creep this warg, which he has vision of. And nobody's touched either cave trolls in the corner, as you can see via the minimap. We have Caladra being thrown down, so Solus can heal up his troops. And we have a Hawaldar. So big call to opt for Hawaldar before getting that second haul. Still both level 1, still making direwolves as well. Probably going to see a Haldir soon from Solus. DJ can get Fell Wind, which will definitely help when microing the cavalry. Solus opting for heal. Defensive statue being thrown down. This is where the bulk of the attacks are coming from this direction, so makes sense. Take them this way. Doesn't want to lose these cav. I mean, he obviously wants to pick off this low tree, but at the same time, obviously, the Angmar units do self-replenish, and they're a costly investment as well. That's 3 creeps now for Solus, and 1 for DJ. Second low tree is looking to pick off. Obviously Solus replacing that one. He wants to constantly stay around that 5 tree mark. That 5 tree mark will definitely mean he can buy a hero, get a 3rd production building, start to make a more substantial unit composition. No grades in any of the production buildings yet for DJ. We got 600 CP for DJ versus 435 for Solus. So the early exchange has definitely gone DJ's way. He's done better harassment of Solus' eco. However, he hasn't really been cleaning off battalions, so Solus is able to come back, heal up. So in the long run, actually not losing too much money. It's a misleading thing about sometimes watching elves, you see them being harassed. But unless you start clearing up the whole battalion, then Solus could just take the cav back and heal them. Potentially Fell Wind being used here. This could be a bait. But no, opting to retreat. So as you can see, both signal fires for DJ. So just to give you some perspective, he can nearly see all the lanes. Obviously can't see the far wide ones, but it gives him good knowledge of what's going on the map. Eco-wise, it looks like he's looking to build on this flank as well, just so you're not covering this area. So it's going for one of his signal fires. But DJ's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 farms. Definitely at this point, when you're at 7 farms, I was going to say, needs a second hero or needs some sort of tech options. And he's moving up into Rangers. He's got Morgamir. So strong unit composition. Solus is moving into Mirkwood's, and he's got his second barracks as well. So this is a thing you'll see, and it's definitely worth doing. Not always best to spread yourself wide, but expand in the way that you're directing. Something you don't see a lot from a lot of players. If you're looking to push this signal, then expand in this direction, because ultimately it's easier to defend, and it means you can quickly throw up defensive buildings like towers and statues a lot quicker than if your builders are spread on the different flanks. Sign of any snow trolls or anything yet for DJ. Little hit squad out here for Solus. PowerPoint wise, he hasn't opted to go for fell wind, so potentially just going to hop on straight to a 10. Oh no, there we go. So these statues also do decrease the cost of units, so Mirkwood's are now 736 for Solus. And another tree here. As I say, expanding in the direction that you're moving your army. And as you can see by the minimap, these aren't players that just move around in one clump. You've got cavalry harassment from the southern flank for Solus. You've got a defensive force on the right hand side. DJ looking to mount an attack once his units have replenished, and moving his main force through the middle. A small force on the left hand side. Both players with really good map awareness. So it's quite a scary looking army for DJ. There's no banners upgrades. He has now got a level 2. So potentially some snow trolls. And now that this horse has been retreated on the right hand side, DJ can move in with a couple of battalions. Solus closing in on Mist, a lot further ahead than DJ. And the tech-up options to Heroes really haven't paid off for DJ yet. Obviously the leadership from Hall is always really nice, but we've not seen that being the decision in any big fights. And we're going to see some snow trolls. Able to clip a statue and a tree. While they're getting a bit brave and moving in alone. DJ expanding this one feels a little more like it's positioned as a scout farm, so you can see different directions. Maybe covering the blind area that he can't quite see. Big fight now. Heroes moving in, getting a debuff from Morgamir. Fair wind being used as well. Looking to position, get some pickoffs, just skimming the outside with his cav. Solus throwing down his heel, so both players throwing down 2 5s in this battle. Neither want to take too big of a loss, but looks like DJ getting the better of the fight, especially as Solus's pikes were pulled out of position there, allowing these dart rangers, which obviously are benefiting from the debuff as well as the buff. White summon as well, so a real large commitment from DJ on this fight. Looking to harass at the same time with a little dire wolf, wolf rider, snow troll combination. The throwing down the 10 feels like too big of a commitment from DJ though. He could have won that fight, I feel, without having used that. Best case scenario at the moment is definitely to just keep harassing, keep pushing, picking off farms with this little force. But he has to know that Solus is close to mist. So I'd definitely be trying to force down a defensive mist. Solus going for Treebeard. Hwaldar just healing up a bit. Dark Iron Forge going down for DJ. More Snow Trolls. Probably going to get some upgrades on those Snow Trolls. No Glorfindel yet for Solus. Probably one of the more common choices. And no hero at all, really. So usually you'd see a Haldir for sure. And a Glorfindel before you see any sort of sign of Ents. But Angmar, along with Goblins, are probably the two factions that struggle most with Ents. No hard counter for Angmar. No fire arrows. Whites are super good against Ents though. Solus recapping now the left-hand side where all the battles have usually gone down the left-hand side so far. Again, like I said, expanding in the direction that you push. What are we up to now? 3 besides the Snow Trolls? Yeah, 3. And moving into Hill Trolls as well. Alright, so he's going to see the end. So, good knowledge, good Rico for DJ. Picking off some Lorians as well, but as I said, unless you finish off this whole battalion, all he's going to do is go home and heal. And he gets his kill. Second Troll and Wolf turn, so it's going to be... I'm surprised he's not upgrading this one. But he's going to go for... I imagine he'd go for the heavy armor first. And then throw that heavy armor down on both his Snow Trolls and his Hill Trolls. Means they'll be able to tank Mirkwood's a lot better. Going for a second Ent. CP wise, we've got DJ at 1000, Solus at 820. Mist ready to go for Solus. Will DJ opt to go down the Frozen Land? Will he opt to go straight for Blight? Or look to go down the alternative path towards Giant Summon? Bit of a strange defense, isn't it? Don't really see Treebeard being used as a defensive unit. But that knockdown, doing a lot. It looks like he may have purchased banners for these. Yes. And his rangers as well. Bit of a telltale sign when they're exactly level 2, a lot of units, rather than having a slither of experience. But again, he knows where all these trees are. This is an area that DJ could hit quite easily. But zeroed in on attacking from its one position at the moment. He's using the charge ability there. Essentially just a free buff for level 2 Snow Trolls. 2 Ents also moving in his direction. It's going to draw the attention of a lot of DJ's army. And yes, he's moving a bit more towards the right hand side. Troll Stone Thrower. He has got the Ice Shot as well. Oh dear. Getting caught out there by the troll there. And now the vision is fully in Solus's hand. He's taken out this scouting resource building here. He has control of both signal fires. Really waiting for DJ to make the move. Still not got the heavy armor. Well, he's bought the upgrade, but he's just not putting his snow trolls yet. Got a Glorfindel. Tried to pick off the builder, but manages to escape. Wants to get this weak level 2 tree. They are faster, so they will continuously keep running them down. Gifting experience to Glorfindel as well, as he closes in on level 3 where he gets his Blade of Purity. DJ playing slowly, doesn't want to take a fight where he realizes if he loses it, it could be game. Splitting up his army into little segments like this means he won't get shot by anything like, or won't be as devastating if he gets hit by a long shot fell wind combo. Sol's doing a good job of just separating his army a bit more than DJ is. And the Mirkwods really are just ripping through. So we'll see how DJ's really going to force himself out of this situation. I mean, the upgrades are really going to help. Troll Stone Throwers with the Ice Shot are better than you'd think against them. They're still not amazing. There's the Eagle Summon from Solus. Looking to target the catapult straight away. At least one. Throws down the debuff on top of DJ's army as well. And at the same time, he's moving in from this side. He was harassing in the south. What does DJ have? He's got his... He can opt to go for Frozen Land. He can use the whites on top of the Ents potentially. He just needs to weather the 15. Losing the Snow Trolls was a big miss because a lot of easy pickups here for the Snow Trolls. And this is what you don't see enough with Eagle Summon. I mean, you've used it to kill the catapults, etc. Try and pick off level 3s. You're obviously not going to really touch anything near the fort. But if it gets a level 3, it would have been a nice pickup for him.
We are the elite.
At the same time, DJ trying to do a counter push. Glorfindel's harassing. Blade of Purity's in action. When you see these level 3s get picked off now, you'll see the CP drastically drop for DJ. He's at 825 at the moment.
I speak with the Witch King's voice. We are the Black Rangers.
100 CP lost. That's how important level 3s are. Same time, he's making a small push in this direction. Solus has bought the Fort Eagle. He's moving towards upgrades too. It looks like he wants to wait for Blight. Maybe forced into buying Snowbind, which he has done. I think he was looking for a Blight Fell Wind combination. But unfortunately, the fort just couldn't hold on much longer. Really needs to get these in aggressive mode so they get the range boost. And these should, yeah, they'll gift quite a few power points. Going straight for the catapults. And now it's a rebuild job and consolidation for DJ. Get his way back into this game. And killing this eagle would be nice. Got the leadership on the Rangers from the fort. Unfortunate. But he threw everything at this. All his powers are on cooldown. He's trying to expand the left-hand side. He'll see that Solus has level 2s cropping up on his half of the map. And he's going to retreat his eagle with a slither of health.
We will defend the Elven lands.
So Solus going to move towards a 25, or will he opt for a Cloud Break or Ent Summon? He's got an Elrond. Doing some creeping with the eagle.
We come from Mirkwood.
The hero's retreating because they're low. Could get cut off from Elrond if Elrond moves in this direction.
We bring spears from Midland.
The lair has been taken, but the troll is still there. It will regenerate over time. There's the Blight. So heal actually counters Blight. So never use Blight near... Oh well, it's not as good. Obviously heal, the power point is much better. I think it cancels all the actual poisoning action. So can DJ pick off a potential couple level 3s here or high level farms? Start to push back Solus's map dominance. Obviously in the south you've got Elrond who's just freely harassing at the moment. Potentially get level... No, he's not going to get level 5. So he won't get his Hillman summon. It looks like the heroes could get picked up by Glorfindel here. Eagle may go down. He's looking to kite straight into the Dark Ranges. But obviously they had the buff around the fort for last time. Cloud Break being used. Notoriously Angmar has no counter to stuns. Something that's discussed quite a lot at the moment is for the next patch, should Angmar be given a counter to stuns? I think that Death Masks is an option. Karsh is an option if he becomes a cheaper hero, a 1,400 hero, because he's quite situational at the moment. Morgam or Morgamor being buffed to an 1,800 hero, ever so slightly, and being given fear resistance.
We will defend the Elven lands.
But yeah, let us know in either the Discord or the comments below what you think should be done. Should Angmar be given a fear resistance, and if so, what? Just look how tanky these upgraded hill trolls are. Taking fire off some Mirkwoods there, Glorfindel off a fort. Fort is starting to rebuild now. CP wise, we've got Solus at 890, and DJ at 825. So he's bridged the gap, but PowerPoint wise, he's a lot further behind.
The elite.
So we've got Elven armor that's been purchased by Solus. Eagle's doing some work. It looks like he's trying to kite straight into some more ranges, maybe. Solus aware to the fact. Noldors. Obviously, Noldors are a strong counter to siege. Their volley isn't as high as Mirkwood's, but definitely a strong unit choice against stuff like heroes as well. Seems like a bad fight for DJ to take. Potentially holding some rangers here to see if he can pick off that eagle, which has been causing him so much trouble. Sol's got a third barracks. I think he was potentially worried that this one was going to go down during the fight. No more Ents in production for Solus. Couple arrow towers for safety. Because you know the Eagle Summon won't be long refreshed. And obviously, the Noldors take these arrow volleys a lot better. So the pendulum did swing back into DJ's favour. He made a good counter push. As you can see, this stuff, that level 3 would have been nice to get. He could have pushed a bit in this area, get one level 3 that was here. He's got both signals though, so he has good knowledge of where the attacks are coming from at the moment. No real answer to the Elven heroes though. Look at that knockback from the Trebuchet. May get Glorfindel here. Oh yeah, he does. Nice pickup. Aaron now isolated. Unfortunately, there are no snow trolls to run him down though. DJ hasn't lost a hero yet. Close to level 5 where he'll get his restoration, where he heals and also replenishes hero powers. Oh, could get a builder kill. XD? XD. There's the Hillman summon. Bit of a harassment force with one battalion Noldor moving in. More about doing structural damage than anything else with that force. Same time here, looking to pick off this level 3. 100 command points that Solus will lose. So DJ closing in on Avalanche. We have Solus closing in on either Flood or Sunfire. And the Hill Trolls really do just tank the Eagle. Picks him off one by one. And it wasn't for that pickup animation. This level 3, big win here for Solus. I think there's some defensive statues, some towers. Snowbind being used there. So he's moved away totally from Mirkwoods into Noldors and Pikes.
Legions, march! Press on. This seat.
Everyone very close to level 5 now. Could we see a whirlwind this game? Not many 1v1s do you ever see a whirlwind. Closing in on the old Avalanche. Stun nearly back for Solus. Eagles back. Mist back. Land back. Nearly all his powers primed and ready to go. While they're making his way back, looks like Morgan managed to get back. Oh, very close to death. Used so he can clear up these ranges. Doesn't want to give up too much map control, and this just stun allows him to retake this right hand side.
I will not leave until our lands are free.
And Glorfindel's back. Glorfindel being level 6. I'm sure we'll see a counter from the Noldors who gets it in action. Or is the pathfinding going to block this? We really need to get a bit closer. Both players are very close. Oh, DJ's got his 25. Where will he use it? And who will get most value out of it? Builder goes down. Long shot. So he's moving in, leaving his base unprotected. Snowbind is still on cooldown for the moment. Avalanche ready to go. The light close to being ready to use. I think we'll see a flood from Solus. That would be my guess. Flood.
Saddle up, Lancers.
I'd say flood. Although DJ's done a good job of not positioning all his production buildings closer together, which you'll see from a lot of players. So less of an obvious target, I think, for flood. There's the Morgul Blade. There's one of the heals. Down goes Howaldar. Staying on Solus's point of view to see which 25 he buys.
I am in trouble.
Yeah, he goes for Flood. Flood missed on the fort. Rally call the Lancers. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Eagle Summon, the land. Glorfindel is using Bladed Purity. I did think he'd maybe use the mist around the fort to hide the Lancers. So he's all in for Solus.
Death is approaching.
DJ's baiting him though, he's still got Snowbind to use. So down goes Glorfindel. The Fort Eagle is in here as well. The level 3 hull's gone down. Question is though, does DJ see a way back into this game? He's weathered this attack, but he lost his heroes, he lost his most valuable production building. Should be a hall. But no, regardless if you're losing or not, you're going to want to throw off that avalanche. And the blight. And the whites, so stay on DJ's point of view now. 550 command points. Needs to rebuild quickly. He lost a couple builders in the attack before from the Noldors. So he's only working with one. Has he brought back Howaldar or Morgamir? Particularly that debuff from Morgamir would be helpful for the incoming blight. Eagle causing DJ all sorts of trouble, so level 8.
I come to command.
And while we wait, interesting thing about this map that a lot of people know. So this, you can actually walk down this. If you're dwarves, if you move in, if you build like a mine here, move your builder in, go up here, they may find the mine, but they won't find the builder. Just an interesting thing I found that this map not too long ago. Yeah, the writing does feel on the wall for DJ. Struggle to stay away from him to get back into this. Yes, he can probably survive another wave using all his powers, but doesn't really have the eco beyond this. Angmar's not famed for its eco either.
I serve once again.
Full map control for Solus.
The brigand is back.
Full vision over the map from Solus. Both heroes are now back for DJ. So it's now or never, really. How much value can he get out of Blight, Avalanche, White Summon? He needs to push it as far towards the base of Solus as possible. Not a lot in terms of archers and axes to take down the eagle. A couple half battalions of axes and 1 half battalion of rangers. Could have brought these rangers too. Solus sees this attack coming though. He sees this coming in and he opts to stay. Maybe thinking he can level our on to level 7 to get the whirlwind. A bit clumped. He's going to use the wing blast. Use the wing blast. I would have respected him so much more if he'd used that. Maybe where this is where that second battalion of rangers would have helped. You can see this attack feels like it could have done something for DJ, but it's just shut down by the eagle. No siege then to help really clean up the base. Glorfindel just freely harassing. And now the eagle can just pick off as many units as it wants. We've got the debuff from the castable mist, the mist around the fortress. Not centered on the hero, so it doesn't quite kill it. Didn't really kill a lot. Got the well, got the production build, one production building, got a statue. No blight. Sounds like Morgan may died. They'll just take him whatever he wants. Could this have been a different fight if DJ had killed that eagle? If he'd had his siege here to help. Could have thrown down a good blight. Maybe got more from this attack. As it's a big what if, but the eagle obviously played a huge part in this defense. And there we have it. DJ deletes his base and Solus wins.